Donkey Punch and Consequences. For Birdos by Mexicunt y Woman.
This woman does not know chupar como ella debe y Mexicunt dice a ella comie para chupa su cabre. ¿Qué pesa?
Nosotros sabemos esto resulta ya o no.
¿Cuál es el número donde Birdo gana contra la mujer que no sabe cosa facile como que ella debe saber?
Reflexivo esto y pews.
Sé solo que siempre el hombre va a ganar esto hypothetical el situación y Mexicunt cerebro con cuerpo del hombre puede ganar también? Digo. Sí. Hay estar sin problema.
The Pythagorean theorem states the following. Donkey punch is only during oral sex situation because that is proof in a mathematical certain way that donkey punch is not during sex, but heads. Bestias de head kutzwear? Penis and whoever's whole during intercourse? Because the positions of the main body's frontiform. F as how, ho head right? Do go try, angle equals any es pero. The sides of the triangle formed ways but where the reach to the back of her head is. Similar to donk the hypotenuse. Where? That reach is out of reach except in Anston usually dog. B the circumsex stances pero. Thence, squaring of the length of the two sides of the body is the first calculation. The sum of the resulting squares is where both Birdos and the woman cannot follow. But let's try on the equality day. That started from that day, not the first day then, but recently, where men and women minds is to understand whatever the same. The proof is not easy. This will be difficult for men and women to understand with mathematical precision. The reach can be certainly longer than the length of the side of the body from attachment point to the position of the penetration point. When self-study can take place for homework, this measured approach should satisfy that the point-to-point length is sufficient for the task. Then we bridge with a proof well known in geometry and trigonometry, and the conclusion is that the reach is longer than the prior measurements with a degree of accuracy of where we estimate roughly from own experiences and knowledge of where the point-to-point measurement is roughly the length of the average encompassing 95+%, albeit with slightly with more length. And this other length is figured to not make up the additional length needed to reach the estimated average distance, knowing the reach length is longer, to be within reach. For now, only where this should be considered fairly accurate that donkey pinch is not during sex but sucking dick. For an academic study of this subject is where PhD students to research and information the data is when discernment must with critical thinking skills to discriminate between necessary and essential information to factor out the rest in order to expend only a reasonable amount of resources and time and effort where importance is placed in a finite where this planet and require a basic understanding of relevance to conclude not only data in a statistically significant and meaningful methodology where the validity resulting from a quantitative analysis of the resulting conclusions can be determined within a statically determined margin of error. A study encompassing the entirely would not be feasible and is where I do my Ferrari math where I answers the questions of question within that margin of error by any researchers in academia in 1 hour where that study could take a year to complete. I say this. Mexicant who are Mexman triumphs over women when donkey punch comes for her when she don't do what she must, suck dick like bitches supposed to. With a validity to this conclusion utilizes all the academic methods to determine with a scientific certainty. Math and physiology. Body mechanics plus variations within 99 is measured by dorks. My conclusion is the answer is 66. With me, bitches know better, 100, when women already has lost it complete. Why I got you to equality day. Women's law FM da me jevu aim. Or hope? Can women do this? I don't know it, I doubt that. How can God me be like inconsistent? C's. Basura es basura. Or maybe there is so. How can I ever know? A diamond is okay and I hope. You be best always. Remember believe, women me too. Croyas wow who knew this? Donkey punch is the best part of what women needs. Of course, I am feminist writer and entirely achieved the what I would call end of history of the subject of women where all the whatever, every all where. I have completed by proof every concludable conclusions. In the encompass the women's studies where the entire possible horizon of that space is eagle meme. And some conclusions lie outside of where I am able to, when unimaginable. The difference is envy and the insatiable greed and hungers for penis. There is this. She can't help. This is never compromise. Fuck brain. First time. I helps women's be best and this she no choice and I force this hoe to do what she must. Suck the dick right, fucking bitches and hoes and all women's who will be on my dick. Be best. And you will, I guarantee that. Die Fröhlich Wissenschaft.
Porque puedo matar y ellos mexicuns no pueden y perden todos. Saben defensores cuando soy abogado y resultas es just not guilty of murder, andare mexicuns digan el mismo es que.
How they say Mexico's not guilty because I cannot be killed when God and impossible. Good luck.